We were on our way home from Walmart, and Kevin spotted these lamps on the side of the road. And anytime somebody lays something like this out on the side of the road, they're saying, basically telling you it's free, you can have it, come get it. So we went around the block and we went back, and Kevin picked them up. So one of them is an LED, and one of them has a bulb, and they even left the bulb in it. Yeah, and one of them is an LED, and so they're really nice desk lamps. And so Kevin knows how to fix lamps, so he's going to see if he can get them working. I really like the look of this, the one with the bulb, though.
Yeah,
it looks like it might be loose. Look.
Somebody busted that one.
Right, so Kevin can fix that. But look, it looks like this is loose right here. In here, it's loose, so it just needs to be tightened or something.
Oh, that's easy, huh? You ready for this?
So who knows what's going on with them, but whoever was living there didn't want them. Yeah, whoever was living there didn't want them anymore, so we got them.
Hold on.
Are you going to see if it works?
Yeah.
Are you not afraid that...
All I can do is go and short out.
Oh my gosh, it works fine.
Yeah, it's just a low wattage bulb.
I cannot believe they put a perfectly good lamp.
Yeah, that's nice shape and everything.
Yeah, it doesn't have any nicks on it or anything.
No. You can adjust it to where it sticks out further.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, I'm thrilled that we went around the corner and got it. Well, I woke up this morning and Kevin we had already gone shopping, like gone to Lexington and stuff. So we didn't have to do like Home Goods and places like that. Not grocery shopping, just like fun time shopping. And so we had already done that. And so when we got up today, I knew I wanted to clean because I needed to clean. I've been cleaning once every other week now that Ashley's moved out of the house. Not that Ashley was a dirty person at all, but one person does make a difference. And so I have found that if I clean every 2 weeks, I'm completely fine with that. And so I knew I was going to clean today. And so I also knew that we had chicken in the freezer. Hold on just a minute. Have to get stuff out of the fridge while I'm talking. So I knew that we had chicken in the freezer, and so I said, why don't we have the family over for dinner today? And so I cleaned the whole house like I always do. I've done a video of that, by the way, because people ask. And so we got the chicken out of the freezer. We got a great big package of thighs, a great big package of legs. And then I made me a list of what we were gonna have. And then, so we got home and I thought, you know what? Because if you're gonna make deviled eggs, which I am making deviled eggs, you may as well make potato salad if you have potatoes. So we had already bought, we're gonna have like triple potatoes today, which will be fine with everybody. Trust me, nobody will be complaining about it at all. I had bought potatoes for mashed potatoes, and I bought a small bag. I only bought a 5-pound bag. But I thought, you know, if those potatoes don't get used, then they're just gonna sit there. And so I thought, what can I make? And I thought I'm gonna make potato salad. So deviled eggs, potato salad, mashed potatoes, hash brown casserole, which is also potatoes, but it goes great with fried chicken. Baked macaroni and cheese, rolls, green beans, and a salad. So that's what we're having today. And so we I did all the cleaning like I said, and then we went to Walmart and bought everything, and we've come home, and so since we've come home, this is what I've been doing. I've been working on making this stuff. So I boiled all the eggs, and I just finished with the potatoes, and now as you can see, I'm getting my relish, which we bought this relish. I remember when we bought this. We bought this last time. I had not planned, once again, the time that I made potato salad before, I had not planned for it. And so I believe I had Kevin run up to the Dollar General and buy this relish. And it's fine, but I will not get it again because it is a very, very watery. It's like, and it's just watery. And it's fine mixed in with potato salad, but yeah, it'll do in a pinch, but that's about it, a pinch. So, Kevin has helped me out though. Kevin has been in here. He's helped me with the potatoes, and he dusted the furniture for me out in the living room and the den, which isn't a big deal, but I mean, hey, that's one thing that I don't have to do, so I was fine with that. He can help anytime he wants to. But then I haven't done anything else. So like the dining room table needs to be set, things like that need to be done. And it's 3 o'clock. They're supposed to be here at 5:30. So I know it sounds like I have a lot of time, but I don't feel like I have a lot of time. I feel like I'm pressed for time right now. I don't know why. Normally I would already have like the table set and stuff like that, and I don't. So, but I don't know when the video is going to come out. But Kevin bought an Oculus, and Kevin bought one for himself, and I loved it so much. And if you watch the video, he tells you this. I loved it so much that I wanted one. I felt guilty because it's Kevin's new toy. And I felt like I was keeping his new toy from him. And even though he was like, oh, I love to watch you play, and you know, I absolutely love, he said, you don't understand. He said, this is just so enjoyable for me to see you enjoying it, because I love you, so I love to see you enjoying something. That he said, I don't mind at all, but I felt like I was, you know, being greedy. You know, here, this is his new toy, and I'm keeping it from him. So we ordered another one. So Ashley is coming over today for dinner too. Ashley and my dad are the only ones in the family who have seen this. But today, my sister's coming over and her husband, and one of the girls, I'm assuming Jesse's at work or with a friend, because it's not going to be Jesse, it's just going to be Sydney. But Sydney will be here, and my aunt is coming. And I really wanted to share this with my aunt. I wanted, you know, just like I shared it with my dad, I wanted to share it with my aunt, because I think, you know, I don't want to be stereotypical, but I think that if you're of a certain age, this is something that you've never experienced before in your life, you know? Young or old, it doesn't matter. So I think she will really, really enjoy it. So I've had, I know some people are funny about Christmas music before Halloween, but that's what I have been listening to. I have Christmas music on my Pandora, and I've just been listening to that, and that's what I listened to today the whole time while I was cleaning too. And for me, if you don't like to clean, if you consider it just like horrible work or whatever, then I would recommend turning on some music that you like, whatever makes you happy, whether that's country or rap or whatever. and turn that on and listen to it because Christmas music makes me happy. And so I don't mind cleaning. It just takes me away from other things I'd rather be doing. I'd rather be playing, of course.
How much food?
Okay. But of course I'd always rather be in front of the computer or something. But I don't mind cleaning, and I really, really like a clean house. Makes me very happy. And so just listening to Christmas music makes it that much more enjoyable, you know? So, and then during, a lot of times I'll listen to shows, like I'll listen to the Diz on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel, and I like listening to them. Usually I save, they have a weekly show, I think it comes on every Tuesday, and it's like an hour long, and I usually save those up for cleaning days just so that I can, because that's one of those shows where you can listen to it, you don't have to watch them. And I listen to them while I clean. Or if it's not this time of year and I'm not listening to holiday music, then I also like listening to 70s music. I just like that. So, and I have that, there's a station on Pandora that's 70s music, and they just play all kinds of terrific music. But I like to do that when I'm in the shower at night too, listen to music. So anyway, I'm making my deviled eggs, and I told Kevin last time I made deviled eggs, I had trouble with the shell sticking, and I've never really had an issue with the shell sticking before, ever. And I did last time, and I think I know why. This time I had no issue at all. I think it's because the eggs were older. They weren't expired, but they were very close to their date, if not the cutoff day. And I think that's why. I think the fresher your eggs are, the less likely they are to stick to the shell. So I had no issue with it today. So, and if you're curious about a recipe, which my recipe is very, very basic for deviled eggs and potato salad, then I do have recipes on YouTube. I have recipes for everything that I mentioned that we're having today. Of course, I bought Sister Schubert rolls. We didn't make homemade rolls. I can't wait. I'm already looking forward to it. How many of you are like me and you're looking forward already to things you're going to have for Thanksgiving? Already looking forward to it. I'm already looking forward to Kevin's rolls because they're absolutely delicious, and he makes those homemade yeast rolls, and they're just delicious. Just came in, and let me just say before we start, she about died because I was listening to Christmas music.
It's not even Halloween.
So she went to
Mondelez, which is a local bakery. They're really local. They're a family owned. We love them. We go there for everything. But I got these little mummy cookies, and then for the grown-ups.
Oh my goodness, that looks like one of those cookies that they make.
Look, Daddy's coming over.
What is that cookie? What is this called?
There's chocolate cake in it. It's covered in buttercream, and then it's covered in fudge.
They make a cookie that looks just like this.
They make a brownie that looks just like that.
That is incredible looking. It smells, yes, it smells fantastic. Mm. So here is dinner. Here's the fried chicken. We made a whole package of thighs and a whole package of legs. And then I made baked macaroni and cheese. Ashley's already taken some out for Gavin and Amelia. I made, that's the potato salad I made. And the rolls, Sister Schubert dinner rolls. And I just have some butter for that. And salad. And deviled eggs. And mashed potatoes. And green beans. And hash brown casserole. And there's Aunt Pat. My dad came over the other day and I asked him, I said, did you see the house in the living room that I made? And he said, oh no, let me go look. So he came in here to the living room and he said, oh, did you make that? And I said, yes, I did. And this is my dad. He said, oh, I can't believe you. Oh, you mean that one.
He thought she made the Harry Potter house.
I made Harry Potter. And then he was really impressed. And then he looked over at this one. I just thought that was absolutely hilarious and I will never forget it. So we're at Jennifer's house today and we're going to do a craft project. We have 2 pieces of material here, and for 2 pieces of material she paid $26.64.
But you bought 3 yards, right?
3 yards. It was only $4 and something a yard, and I bought 3 yards a piece.
And where did you buy them?
Walmart.
Oh, Walmart. Okay. So somebody in the department cut it for you and all that?
Yeah, that's a whole nother story, trying to get somebody over there to do it.
I was going to ask you about
Most of the time
that.
I see people just standing there.
Do you remember when they quit doing it completely?
Yep.
Yeah, and then they brought it back, the material.
Right.
You know where else you can buy material is Hobby Lobby, Jennifer.
They got beautiful.
Hobby Lobby has gorgeous material.
As long as you can't see through it, we'll be fine if we can. And
Aunt Pat's here. Pat, when's the last
you
time?
hold it up, I can see.
When's the last time you were in Hobby Lobby?
About a month ago.
A month ago, yeah. Look at Pat's shirt. This is her Halloween shirt. Here's her
Well, I will.
necklace, and I love her Halloween shirt. And I said, where did you get that? And she said that my mom gave that to her. So yeah, one Christmas, but it's very cute. So, and Jennifer has a tree over here, and that's because she just bought it and she wanted to make sure it worked. And but it's cute.
These are the pillows that Ashley gave me.
Okay, so Ashley gave her these pillows. Ashley bought different pillows. So she gave these to Jennifer, and Jennifer wants to cover
Without having to sew.
without having to sew. And so Jennifer found a video where on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you just make a square.
Because you find a lot on TikTok. I didn't know where you saw it.
Do you need us to move stuff out of the way for you?
I mean, I literally think that's enough.
So she's getting Kevin to help because Kevin's really good at stuff like this.
Let me just see. Basically, you make a triangle out of it,
Okay.
cut it out so you get a perfect square.
Okay.
Lay your pillow to where the flat sides are in the corners, towards the corners. You fold it, nice and neat and tight. Look at that one.
You're not going to have any of those.
Fold
Well,
it
I got a
real
small
flat,
pillow in there.
like that. And then we'll wrap it like a Christmas.
Jennifer, you could change this around constantly for Christmas, for Easter, for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
As long as you pay for the material, buy different, or willing
Yeah,
to buy.
that's why I don't understand people who throw pillows. Don't
Oh,
pick
this
it
is
up in the garbage.
awesome.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you could change it out.
So
you know.
here Ashley got rid of these pillows because she didn't like them.
Oh
And
yeah.
she could have just covered them up with any material.
Well,
she
who
wanted.
would have known? I wouldn't have known this.
I bought a pillow
It doesn't have to
3
be all
weeks
perfect.
ago at home.
Yeah, oh,
Blue,
yeah.
white, love it.
I've spent a small fortune this year because I've never invested in pillows. So this year I decided when I
Something
see
like
them, I'm
that,
just
or
going to
you-
get them. And I've spent a lot.
So you can have it to where,
Oh my gosh,
It-
Kevin,
it
that is
looks like that.
adorable.
there you go. And
Or
it's-
you can have it like that, which
I
doesn't
love-
look bad either.
Jennifer, hold that up. That's gorgeous.
totally covered.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah, you're impressed with Jennifer. She didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I love that.
See, and here you've been throwing your pillows in the garbage. Hang on. We got to
Oh, you know, it's a tradition of mine that I make it before I'm gonna put the tree up, and that way while we're making it, we have something to eat while we're putting the tree up. Then we can take a break and eat soup, and that's about the time I do it.
We've already had chili, white chicken, chili, hash, and now
Now chili, I've had chili, and I'd like to have chili again before Halloween or on Halloween. I love having chili around this time of year.
I always think about chili and Halloween because Mom made it.
We usually
We're
make
talking about
all-
Halloween, and that's what I always think of. is-
Yeah, we usually have a ball.
I like that you made that brought over here that day. I thought it was wonderful.
What?
The, had the graham crackers.
Oh, yes. I want to make that again at Thanksgiving time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the graham crackers, the
Yeah, I mean, you
praline.
sent me the ingredients for it, but I didn't understand what it was saying about how it wanted you to do the graham crackers because
Well,
they
the
come in
video's
sheets.
up. The video's up,
Okay.
and you should just watch. It's just as easy, and you can click through, and you don't have to listen to me talk, but you just click through, and they're called praline bars, I think.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, them things was good.
They
I mean,
were
you
delicious.
can't say no to it.
There's 3 things that I've made recently. I plan on making again at Thanksgiving. I want to do those. I want to do the pumpkin fudge, and I want to do the pineapple fluff.
You
You
made
never even got to try that.
one year.
because
You
it was
and
so good.
Kevin made these millionaire shortcake things.
Millionaire bars. You love those.
See, shortcake's my favorite.
I've been meaning to make those again for you because those are delicious.
Like them wedding cookies and all
Yeah.
that. Oh God,
That was a Paul Hollywood recipe, Kevin. The millionaire
yeah.
shortbread. Those are really.
I
really
said something to
good.
Jessie a while ago about making that pig penciling. She said she wouldn't like it because of the not peppermint, pineapple.
See, I like pineapple.
I love. Yeah, see, I
I
do
think
too.
I'm still gonna make it.
Pineapple. I love pineapple. Okay, so Jennifer, Kevin's the one that did it. You did all of them, didn't you? Jennifer didn't do any of these. Jennifer bought the stuff and had a project for Kevin. That's what happened.
But you do them all the same.
So yeah, you do them all the same, and Aunt Pat's coming with this one. So there are 2 that are the same size, but they're adorable. And then she had enough material
So
to
you do either
do.
side.
Yeah, so she had enough material to do 2 other ones. These are smaller, but they're very, very cute. So she did a big pillow and a small pillow with each
But you could
piece
have
of
2 big
material.
ones too.
Yeah,
There was enough material to do 2 big ones.
right. So what did you think, Kevin?
Super easy.
And don't you think she could get Christmas material and do
yeah.
Christmas, Halloween, and
Halloween or-
yeah, you could do all kinds of different things. So very, very easy.
The pillows that was sort of deformed in
Mm-hmm.
the first place, I'm gonna stick it on the front porch.
Yeah, those are.
In your swing. We're leaving Target, walking to the car, and yes, you do see Christmas paper sticking out of the buggy because they had the lights. They had like Christmas lights. They had a few Christmas lights. They had
that whole back wall is covered with.
right. They had a row of wrapping paper, and then they had like men's clothes. So they had like men's Christmas clothes, and I put I'm trying to be better about Instagram stories, and so we've been doing the 13 days of Halloween, the advent calendar. Every single day we've been opening that advent calendar on my Instagram stories. And so when we were in Target just now, I put on my Instagram stories, I put the clothes that they had in Target. So I didn't vlog them, but if you watch my stories on Tammy's Clock, you'll see them. We are on our way home from Lexington, and the trunk is so full that we have put stuff in the back seat, which we normally don't do. If we had put it all in the trunk at one time, if it was all from one store, we would have been able to fit it back there. But since we went to one store and then a different store and then a different store, it's just spread out into 50 bags, which is ridiculous, but it is. And most of the bags are so thin that they're awful. Home Goods has good bags. I like Home Good bags, and I like Target bags.
Mine aren't too bad.
Isn't that funny that when you get to be an adult, you have your favorite bags? You didn't think when you were a teenager sitting in high school that you would have your favorite grocery bag, but Home Good bags are good, and Meijer bags are fine, but Target bags are really, really good. But anyway, I was listening to the radio earlier before we left, one of my podcasts. By the way, let me say this before I forget. David Tennant, if you know who that is, he has a podcast. So David Tennant was one of the doctors in Doctor Who. He did Broadchurch, which is a phenomenal show. If you have not seen it on Netflix. Des was he was frightening in Des. He was so good. But anyway, so David Tennant has a podcast, and it's like David Tennant has a podcast with, or does a podcast with so-and-so. And so I've listened to 3 of them so far, and I swear I can only think of 2 of them. I listened to Billie Piper, which we're watching a new show with Billie Piper right now. She was in Doctor Who. She played Rose. What was that scary show she played in? Like the Frankenstein show? Huh?
Penny Dreadful.
Penny Dreadful. She was in that. She's been in all kinds of Diary of a Call Girl or something like that. She was really good in that. And so that was one podcast. And then he did another one with Elizabeth Moss. And Elizabeth Moss is one of, if you watch the video with Jennifer and Andrew where she was naming her favorite actresses, Elizabeth Moss was one of her favorite actresses. She's the one that stars in A Handmaid's Tale, but she was also in Mad Men. She played the daughter, the president's daughter on The West Wing. She was very young. She said she was 17 years old when she got that job. I couldn't remember the first person I listened to, and it was really, really interesting. Jim Parsons. Jim Parsons that plays Sheldon on The Big Bang Theory. We are in the middle of traffic, and I just get so nervous. Jim Parsons, Sheldon on The Big Bang Theory, he did a really, really interesting interview too. So far I've only, and I think this is the 2nd season, so I don't even know who he had a first season on. I'll just have to look back and see who all he's interviewed, because they're really, really entertaining, and you get to know more than what you see. You learn about these people from their roles on these shows, but if you want to get to know the actual person and how they got their start in acting and things that affect them personally and stuff like that. Like Jim Parsons, there were several times where he got very emotional during his interview, and he was talking about his dog, and his dog being really, really sick, and the death of his dog, and so if you want to know these people on a more of a personal level, then it's a great podcast to listen to. But I was listening to a different podcast, and they were talking about apparently there was there's an older lady that she played on 2.5 Men, and the show with Charlie Sheen, and she died. And they mentioned her being on a different show, and I never think.
No, she was a housekeeper on 2.5 Men.
Yes, and she died. Apparently, she was a really good person.
She was on, wasn't she in Desperate Housewives?
That's what I want to look up. They named something that when I think of her, it's like, oh yeah, I knew she was in that, but I don't necessarily think of her.
She lived next door to somebody else. She was a neighbor. That's all I remember.
Edward Scissorhands. That's what they named.
That's what it was. And she was a neighbor.
She was a neighbor in Edward Scissorhands.
That's right. And she goes, that's right, because in the beginning she goes, you were just here. I never buy anything. Why do you keep
Yeah, because the Avon lady, I never buy anything. But I forget about her being in there because it's just a bit raw, you know. And, I mean, you see her throughout, but still, you just don't think of that. But anyway, it got me to thinking when they mentioned 2.5 Men, that it's amazing the popular shows that have come on, have run their course, have won awards, and I don't know about 2.5 Men specifically, but have won awards and that I've never seen. So 2.5 Men is a good example of one of those that I've never seen. And I was going to see how many like Kevin could name. I tell you another one that's real popular, How I Met Your Mother. Not watch that. No, I don't know anything.
I've seen some of those 2.5 Men. It's okay.
I don't know anything about it. I've heard it's supposed to be very crude.
Yeah. NCIS. That's one.
I would love to watch.
You can't find it.
NCIS. Is it Law and Order? I've been wanting to watch.
Law and Order. Yeah.
Law and Order. I'd like to see those shows. I've never seen those. I was trying to think though. I thought, I bet we could come up with a whole list of shows that people are just crazy about, especially sitcoms like 24. Never watched that, and I love Kiefer Sutherland. I think he's wonderful.
We wouldn't have ever watched The West Wing if it hadn't been for Ashley.
No, we wouldn't have. We wouldn't have watched a lot of shows.
That's true. Ashley's recommended.
Ashley, yes.
Because she's willing to go browse.
Yes, she is.
And she's also willing to watch like one episode and go, nah, I'm done.
Yes. Like, and also like The Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
We would have never watched.
Well, you've heard about that from other people too.
They talked about it on Bob and Sherry.
Yeah, so
on the radio.
Sometimes you hear that, you think.
But I don't know that I would have necessarily watched it. They've talked about that movie that I've told you I would like to watch. It has the name of a car in it. They talk about it all the time.
I mean, I don't remember.
A Ford or
Ford versus something.
Ferrari. Something versus Ferrari.
Ford versus Ferrari.
Something versus Ferrari. Something like that, and they talk about it on the radio all the time, and they think it's like the best movie ever. I've never seen it, but I do want to see it. But I was just thinking that there's probably, you didn't want to go by the P.O. box. That's true. We haven't been to the P.O. box, and I really don't want to end this vlog until we do go by the P.O. box. So we'll just have to.
I'll go out.
Can you still turn?
Yeah, I can turn on one of these sides.
Okay, because yeah, you can turn here. I just want to make sure that nobody has sent us anything and that they're waiting. Turn. I don't even know what street this is, but you know it'll end up to Maine. We haven't been down to the P.O. box in probably a week. And I know.
Is that the yard you drove by?
No, that's a different one.
Well, they got a good spot because they got up right on the hill.
You can see, and they've got a dragon. I bet you their front yard is right there, and you can see. Sorry, squirrel.
Yeah. We saw Halloween decorations.
We saw Halloween decorations. But anyway, I just bet that there are a ton of shows that are so popular and that have won awards that we just have never seen. and we have so many right now that we're watching.
They're almost all reality shows though.
Yes.
Like cop shows.
But they're in the UK. So it's stuff that, yeah, medical shows and police shows and stuff like that that are in the UK. You know that Line of Duty show we like? They're shooting for that right now. They're filming.
Line of Duty? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I saw on the news where they're filming for it. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting that, you know, a show can be on for years and years and years. And, oh, I'll tell you another one I thought of. It's not a short one, but I used to love the show called Parenthood. And it was such a really, really good show. It was very clean. And so Parenthood went off the air. And then one came on called This Is Us. And at the very, very end of Parenthood, they started advertising for this show called This Is Us. And it left a bitter taste in my mouth. I thought they're ending Parenthood so that they can put on this new show called This Is Us, and it looked like it was going to be the same thing. I thought you're going to be introduced to all these new families in these new situations, and I thought I'm just not going to watch it. Not going to watch it at all. And I haven't watched it. Haven't watched it at all. But I could kind of kick myself because I was a hardhead and made up my mind that I wasn't going to watch it because everybody says it's absolutely fabulous, that it's wonderful, and they cry all the time, which I don't want to cry. I really don't want a show that's going to make me cry. But it's supposed to be just some really wonderful show, and I've completely missed it. Now, I'm glad that we've come to the post office because Kevin has not walked back out yet. That usually means that something's in there for him to pick up. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm not expecting anything, but it's always good before I end the vlog for the week for me to come down here. That way I don't see him carry anything. So that way oh no, there is a package. There is a little package. That way if somebody sent me anything, then they don't have to wait and see if I got it or didn't get it or whatever. So you could have just handed it to me. I wanted to see who it was from. It's gonna make me wait till we get home. I have to wait till we get home.
Yep.
Well, if
I gotta
it's
make a phone call when I get home. So.
okay, if it's something that I can show, which it always is, right? I'll show you when we get home.
There was a small package.
I'll show you as soon as we get home. So we just got in from the store. I know I told you I'd show you what we got at the P.O. box, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So we've got a freezer back here full of stuff. We've got stuff all over the floor. We're taking stuff out. Kevin's taking stuff out right now, and we just have stuff everywhere. So we'll get all this out and put it on the table, and then I will do the grocery haul of all this stuff. So just in case you want to see what total chaos looks like, I just finished the grocery haul, and I have stuff here. I have stuff over here. My purse is there. My jacket's there. It was cooler when we left this morning. And then I've got all that stuff over there. That's all stuff that I have to take pictures of, have to put price tags on it. Somebody's at the door. Yeah, that's what's going on. I told you in the car earlier that I would show you what we got in the mail today. And when I was panning around the kitchen earlier, it was a mess. I believe you heard the doorbell ring. So that was Christina and Gavin and Amelia. They had been up at a local park, and they walked here from the park. And believe it or not, we've had some really cold days, so I've been wearing hoodies a lot. But today, it probably got to 76 degrees. So
it's supposed to go up to 80 today.
Well, it might have. It was very, very warm. They didn't know. They were all wearing long sleeve shirts, so they were sweating, faces red. But just so you know, I stood here a solid 2 hours taking pictures and putting prices on stuff and everything. So I'm just now getting to sit down. I'm glad though. So I got a card. This is from Jean, and Jean lives in Kentucky. Jean has sent us stuff before. Jean's a sweetheart. It's Halloween. It's time for ghosts and goblins, for witches and black cats. It's time for jack-o'-lanterns to appear. It's time for sending wishes to people nice as you for lots of luck and happiness all year. Happy Halloween. Love you guys. From Jean and Crystal, Lacey, and baby Zoe. I hope you can use the coupons. So there's the card. Thank you very much. And she sent me lots of coupons. So Sargento, Protein 1. There's some dry yeast or instant yeast. Do you use that to make your
Yeah, that's what I use.
Your bread at
Bread.
Thanksgiving? Well, that's good. We'll have to get it early then, because this expires before
Like Flauman or Floman or something like that.
Flashman.
Flashman.
It
yeah.
expires the 10th, so we'll have to go ahead and use it. Yeah, you sent me some good ones. We, of course, Nature Valley. I'm always going to buy these. Thank you very much, Jane. I will look at these really carefully in a little bit, but I very much appreciate this. So thank you. And then I told you I got a package. This is from Dan O's, Dan O's Seasoning. Okay, I know who this is from. Dan O's Seasoning is located in Louisville, Kentucky.
I cut the end of it.
You cut the end of it? Oh, you did cut the end of it. They're located in Louisville, Kentucky, and they sent me a message on Instagram, and they said, would you like to try some of our seasonings? It's a Kentucky company. And I said, absolutely, yes, I would love to. This is the spicy Dan O's Original, and this is just the original. So we have original and spicy, and it says always low sodium, so I know a lot of you watch your salt. How is it low sodium? I wonder if it says sodium is 50 milligrams, and that's for 1/4 teaspoon. So it says it's low sodium, no sugar, gluten-free, no MSG, no GMO. Custom blend of garlic, herbs, and spices with a hint of citrus. So
I'm going to back up and go to the cabinet while you're talking. Keep talking.
okay, it says that this seasoning is designed to add a zest and unique flavor to one's favorite style of chicken, steak, fish, seafood, pork, raw or cooked veggies, baked potatoes, eggs, soup, salads, rice, pasta, pizzas, chili, casseroles, Bloody Mary, and the secret to a homemade vinaigrette. So
you said that 1/4 teaspoon
1/4 teaspoon
is 50?
has 50 milligrams of sodium.
This one has 1/4 teaspoon, is 380.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Kevin went and grabbed the...
Which is what I would think that would be kind of like,
the
wouldn't you?
nature seasoning. Yeah, I would think it would be kind of like nature seasoning. This has spices, garlic, sea salt, onion, cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
And this has salt, black pepper, sugar, spices. But yeah, you would think it would be somewhat comparable. And for this to have that 380 milligrams of sodium, that's a big difference. So we will, Kevin, what do you think we'll try this on?
Put on chicken or
Do you have any
steak or anything.
So I don't know what Kevin will end up saying.
Some kind of meat.
Yeah, Kevin's definitely. Kevin, you're not going to see it on.
We're not going to put that on a salad.
You will not see a review of this on a vegetable. If you want to try it on a vegetable, you're on your own.
Well, that's just a waste of seasoning.
But I do know they told me that you could order this online. It's www.dansoriginal.com, and so you can order. Oh, and it gives you the recipe for vinaigrette. So it tells you exactly how to make your own vinaigrette if you do want to put it on top of your salad. But thank you to Dan O's. I doubt they're watching this video, but I am actually going to end the vlog here for the week because I have no idea. This vlog may be very, very short, and if it is, I'm sorry. I have no idea what I captured this week. It's just been kind of here and there and sporadic. So anyway, if you didn't catch what I was saying earlier, I have an Instagram account. It's Tammy's Clock. And every single day we've been opening our Halloween advent calendar. So there's a 13-day countdown. So when this comes out on Monday, I'm still going to be working my way through that Halloween advent calendar. And it's a Funko one. So you get these little... characters, and they're awesome. So far, and listen, let me just tell you this right here too. we didn't know, we don't film for Instagram. We've never done the My Stories, anything like that. So day one, we just made a regular video of it. So Kevin videoed me. One video, it didn't even have sound. The first one did not even have sound. So because we just don't know, we didn't know what we were doing. So I told Kevin, I said, well, I wanted it to be in my stories so people could go click on it and stuff. So he figured out how to do it. So the next day, starting with day 2, it's actually in the stories. Now, I don't know how long they stay there or anything like that. But you can go there, and I'm trying to, like when we went out today to the store, I tried to remember to film a little bit on Instagram, you know, to make it exciting. But who have we gotten so far? So far we've gotten Lydia, and we've gotten Pennywise from It. We've gotten Jack Torrance from The Shining. Oh, and we got Freddy Krueger. So those are the 4. Today was my day 4. So like I said, I'll still be doing this when the video comes out on Monday. So if you're interested in that, I'm trying to also film it at the same time for a video so that you can actually see, like I can put a video up on YouTube and you can see all the characters if you don't have an Instagram account. So don't worry, you don't have to watch it on Instagram. Hopefully I'm able to capture it in both places. So I hope you all have a good week, and thanks for watching.
Bye.